Hello students, I am Moushumi Moitra from Techno India Group Public School Shiliguri. Today I am here to discuss application of derivative, that is chapter 6. So today my topic is increasing and decreasing function. This is the part 2 second exercise of this chapter. So first I will explain what is increasing and decreasing function. So here the derivative of a function may be used to determine whether the function is increasing or decreasing on a particular interval in its domain. So let I be an open interval contained in the domain of a real valued function f. Then f is said to be increasing on the interval I if x1 less than x2, it implies fx1 less than equal to fx2, then it is f is said to be increasing. Now f is said to be strictly increasing if x1 less than x2 implies fx1 less than fx2. So just check this. Only increasing x1 less than x2 implies fx1 less than equal to fx2, but strictly increasing is x1 less than x2, fx1 less than fx2. Now only decreasing, a function f is decreasing if x1 less than x2 implies fx1 greater than equal to fx2, and it is strictly decreasing, f is strictly decreasing for if for x1 less than x2, fx1 greater than fx2. Now I will tell you some example of some functions which are neither increasing nor decreasing. So the graphical representation of all these functions. The first one is here, that is increasing function. Okay. First one, second one is strictly decreasing, then third one is also decreasing, like this. Okay, some examples and graphical representation have shown here. Now this theorem 1, which is required to solve our sums, just go through this. Let f be a continuous function on closed interval AB and it is differentiable on open interval AB. Then f is increasing in closed interval AB if f dash x is more than 0, greater than 0 for each x belongs to the open interval AB. F is decreasing if f dash x less than 0, and f is a constant function if f dash x is equal to 0. So there are three things, remember. Number 1, f is increasing if f dash x is more than 0. F is decreasing if f dash x is less than 0. And number 3, f is constant if f dash x is equal to 0. Again, f is strictly increasing in open interval. The previous one all are under closed interval AB. Now f is strictly increasing in open interval AB if f dash x greater than 0. F is strictly decreasing in open interval AB if f dash x is less than 0. And a function will be increasing or decreasing in R if it is so in every interval of R. So one example I have shown here, that is a function is given fx equal to 3x plus 17 is strictly increasing, that you have to show. So here we had taken 2 points x1 x2 under this in R real number, and then we have x1 less than x2, that means if we can write it implies 3x1 less than 3x2. Then both the sides we can add 17, that is 3x1 plus 17 less than 3x2 plus 17, that means it implies fx1 less than fx2. So what it is implying, x1 for x1 less than x2, it implies fx1 less than fx2. So it is strictly increasing. Second example, find the interval in which the function f is given by fx is equal to 2x square minus 3x. So the first procedure is we have to find out f dash x. So f dash x is equal to what we are getting, 4x minus 3. F dash x, if it is 0, then x equal to 3 by 4 we are getting. Now the point 3/4 divides the real line into two disjoint interval. So one is minus infinity to plus 3/4, another one is open interval 3/4 to infinity, both open interval. So the intervals are for minus infinity to plus 3/4, f dash x is less than 0, so it is strictly decreasing, and for 3/4 comma infinity, if 4x minus 3 is greater than 0, that is f dash x is greater than 0, so it is strictly increasing in the interval 3/4 comma infinity. So let us start our sums from first one. Already once more I had shown the second one. Show that the function given by fx is equal to e to the power 2x is strictly increasing on r. So if x is equal to e to the power 2x, we have to get f dash x, that is e to the power 2x, derivative of e to the power 2x is e to the power 2x only, but 2x again derivative, so answer is 2 e to the power 2x. So obviously this is also greater than 0, so that is positive for all x belongs to r. So if f dash x is more than 0, that means fx is strictly increasing on r. Second sum, it is question number 3. Show that the function given by fx is equal to sin x is, first part is strictly increasing under open interval 0 comma pi by 2 and strictly decreasing in pi by 2 comma pi. That one thing you can remember, that is the graph of sine. Once it is increasing and once it is decreasing. In 0 to pi by 2 it is 0 to pi by 2 it is top at 1, the value at the top is 1, and pi by 2 to pi again it is decreasing. So think about the graph also. Now fx equal to sin x, so f dash x is equal to cos x. So f dash x is equal to cos x, it will be more than 0 if the positive, that is in the first quadrant, 0 to pi by 2. Cos x, all the values are positive, so obviously f dash x is more than 0, that means fx is strictly increasing in open interval 0 to pi by 2. Next, f dash x equal to cos x, if it is less than 0, that means second quadrant pi by 2 to pi, so obviously only sine and cosec is positive, cos is negative, that means in pi by 2 to pi this will be negative, that means fx is strictly decreasing in this second interval pi by 2 to pi. Now f dash x is equal to cos x is greater than 0, positive in the first quadrant, 0 to pi by 2, f dash x equal to cos x less than 0, negative, that is in the second quadrant, and in pi by 2 to pi, that means, and f pi by 2, that is at 90 degree, f pi by 2 cos pi by 2 is equal to 0. So f dash x does not have the same sign in the whole interval 0 to pi. This neither increasing nor decreasing, so not having same sign means some half part it is increasing and half part it is decreasing. So f is neither increasing nor decreasing under this open interval 0 to pi. Next, question number 4. Find the intervals in which the function f given by fx equal to 2x square minus 3x is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. That you have to find out. Our interval you have to find out. If once we have to consider as increasing, second case you have to consider as decreasing. So fx is given here 2x square minus 3, f dash x derivative, that is 4x minus 3. Now if 4x minus 3 is equal to 0, x we are getting 3 by 4. So two intervals we are getting under this real number, real line, that is minus infinity to plus 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 to infinity. So in minus plus 3 by 4 to infinity, if we take 1 here, then f dash x is more than 0. So therefore f is strictly increasing in this 3/4 to plus infinity in this open interval. Second case is if minus infinity to 3/4, then taking as 0.5, then the function f dash x is less than 0. Okay, so f is strictly decreasing in this minus infinity to plus 3/4. Next, fx is given, we have to find out the same way interval, that is f dash x. We have to find out f dash x, what we are getting, 6x square minus 6x minus 36, so 6 common, x square minus x minus 6, just we have factorized and we got a 6 into x plus 2 into x minus 3. So if this equal to 0, two values of x we are getting, either x equal to minus 2 or x equal to plus 3. So two interval we will consider here also same way, minus infinity to minus 2, then minus 2 to 3 and 3 to infinity. That means 3 intervals we are considering here, since the values, two values of x we are getting. Now for interval first one, that is minus infinity to 2, for this interval, how to do it? F dash x, okay, f dash x, we are considering the value x equal to minus 3, okay, x equal to minus 3. So what is coming f dash x? Then minus, if we consider f dash x, x is equal to minus 3, then the value is coming minus 3, f dash x is minus 3 into minus 3 minus 3 minus 6 into minus 1 into 6. So it will be plus 36, that is more than 0. Therefore f is strictly increasing. F dash x if more than 0, so obviously f is increasing in the interval minus infinity to minus 2. Now consider the interval minus 2 to 3. Consider this interval. So if we can consider x is equal to plus 2. X equal to plus 2, if we consider 6 into 4 into minus 1. 6 4s are 24 into minus 1. So it is coming minus. That means f dash x is less than 0. So fx is decreasing, strictly decreasing. And the next is, another one is 3 infinity. If we consider x equal to 4, and if we put in f dash x, that is where is equation 1, 4 plus 2 6, 4 minus 3 1, 6 4s are 24. 24 means positive value, that is in 3 to infinity. In this interval also it is strictly increasing. So in minus infinity to minus 2 it is strictly increasing. Then 3 to infinity also strictly increasing, and minus 2 to 3 in this interval it is strictly decreasing. The middle one is strictly decreasing. The previous one and the last one is strictly increasing. Next, number 6. Find the interval in which the following functions are strictly increasing or decreasing. So x square plus 2x minus 5, and another one is also the same question, different function. So f dash x we have to find out, it is coming 2 into x plus 1. So if 2x plus 1, 2x plus 2 is equal to 0, that means x is equal to minus 1. So here also two part we are dividing, two parts, two interval we are getting, minus infinity to minus 1 and minus 1 to plus infinity. So for interval minus infinity to minus 1, if we consider one point x equal to minus 2, then if we put in f dash x, minus 2 if we put, so it is coming minus 4 plus 2, that means minus 2, that means less than 0. So in interval minus infinity to minus 1, f is strictly decreasing. Now next one, minus infinity to plus, minus 1 to plus infinity. In this interval if we consider a point x equal to 0, then it is coming plus 2 f dash x, that means greater than 0. So f is strictly increasing in the interval minus 1 to plus infinity. Then the next part also same way, we have to remember that if fx is given, then f dash x equal to, we have to find out, and then we have to put that f dash x is equal to 0 to get the value of x. So now we can divide the interval into two parts, or maybe value of x, if it is coming 2, then there will be 3 parts. Now each part separately you have to consider one point, and that point you have to put in f dash x, and then you will get the value f dash x is greater than 0 or more than less than 0 or equal to 0. According to that you have to decide it is increasing or decreasing function or not. Next, question number 7. Y is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x, where x is more than minus 1, is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. So y is equal to what is given, then dy dx derivative, that is all f dash x, same thing. Dy dx you have to find out. This is the part of the previous chapter, so I am not going to tell this. At the end we are getting x square by 1 plus x into 2 plus x whole square. So domain of the function we have to is given that it is x is more than minus 1. So obviously x plus 1 is greater than 0, and 2 plus x square, that also should be more than 0. That means x square greater than equal to and x square greater than equals to 0 to get it positive. Okay, to get we have to show that it is increasing. Okay, so dy dx is greater than equal to, for equation 1, dy dx is greater than equal to 0 if x greater than minus 1 and f is increasing function. Okay, so once more I am explaining. In equation 1, check x square, it is given that domain of the function is x greater than minus 1. That means x plus 1 is more than 0. That is this denominator part more than 0. Then 2 plus x square, this part is also greater than 0. Since x square also obviously greater than 0. Cannot be, if x may be negative, then also cannot be negative. This value of x square cannot be negative. So numerator, denominator both are coming positive value. That means f dash x is more than 0 or dy dx is more than 0. So x in all domain x more than 1, minus 1, and f is an increasing function. Now question number 8. Find the value of x for which y is equal to x into x minus 2 whole square is an increasing function. That we have to show now. So since fx given, we have to find out f dash x, or maybe y given, so dy dx we have to find out. At the dy dx we are getting 2x in bracket x minus 2 into 2x minus 2, or 4x if we take common, x minus 2 into x minus 1. So three values of x we are getting, x equal to 0, 2 and 1. So here there will be 4 intervals. One is minus infinity to 0, then 0 to 1, then 1 to 2 and 2 to infinity. So for minus infinity to 0, if we consider x equal to minus 1, then put this value in f dash x. So 4 into minus 1, it is minus 4, minus 1 in minus 2, that is minus 3, minus 4 into minus 3 is plus 12, then minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, that is minus 24. It is less than 0. Okay, less than 0. So fx is decreasing. Next is 0 to 1. In this interval consider a point half. So if we take half, 4 into half, that is 2. Then half minus 2, it is minus, again half minus minus, so it will be plus. So this is increasing, fx is increasing in interval 0 to 1. 1 to 2, then we can consider a point 1.5. Same way we are getting it is less than 0. So dy dx is less than 0. That means fx is decreasing. Also in last interval 2 to infinity, taking x equal to 3, we say that dy dx we are getting greater than equal to 0. So fx is increasing. So these are the sums. Just you practice NCERT, all the half of the sums I have given. Practice all. Thank you for this.